I'm Sean Griffiths, Executive Manager Marketing at Unity Bank. I'm here today to talk to the two chairs of the merging banks, Steve Helmick from GNC Bank and Mick Dolman from Unity Bank. Welcome, gentlemen, about the upcoming merger. What was it that attracted you to this merger? Mick, I'll start with you.
Unity Bank was established 53 years ago by wharfies, four wharfies, who couldn't get housing loans because of the nature of their employment. They were employed by an employer association, not a direct employment. So the union took it upon themselves to investigate the possibility of getting a bank for working people on the waterfront. And that experience has gone a long, long way, 53 plus years, and has convinced me, and we've had 9 or 10 smaller mergers where we've been the host organisation, the Unity Bank, and in its former name, the Credit Union, or Waterside Workers Credit Union. And the success has been fantastic. So it was no big sell because I've seen it happen. I've seen what can come out of it. We just got to do the hard work and get the membership on board.
And Steve?
Well, I think it's rare in any space where you get a merger of equals. And this is an opportunity for two very well performing, strong banks to come together and be even stronger. And from that, they're able to offer better service to their members, invest more in technology, look forward to a future where we can be seen as a really strong player in the customer-owned banking sector. I myself came to GNC from a merger. I was on the Key board and GNC merged with Key, and it was a tremendous success. And I think one of the great attributes of GNC, they've got this core competency of making mergers work and be successful. And I'm sure that's going to be the same as Unity and GNC come together in what is really a merger that's supported strongly from both sides of the fence.
How important was it to have the common values as a factor in this merger?
Vitally important. We need scale. We need opportunities to grow our business and improve the benefits of being in a great mutual bank, Unity and GNC coming together was a perfect match.
I agree with Mick 100% on that. It was a bit of a false start first time, but we've worked hard and we actually had a lot of meetings together as boards to discuss and get that commonality of purpose and commonality of focus to make sure that this time it was going to work. And I'm pleased to say that the way it's tracking is very good. I think both sides, both boards are really happy with the progress we're making and the future is looking very bright.
Steve, what makes now the right time to merge?
Yeah, I suppose if not now, when, but the point is for me, it's that commonality of view. It's the meeting of the minds we've had, and both senior management and the boards feel now is a great time to do it because frankly, there is going to be more and more consolidation in the customer-owned segment. And for us, we don't want to be left behind, and I feel Unity don't want to be left behind in that space. So we want to make sure we remain a major player who offers great services and support to our members. And the merger will make sure we can do that.
Mick, your thoughts?
Yeah, look, any board that has not got its eye to the future of the organisation and the environment in which we function are mad if they haven't got a vision of where they want to be in 5 and 10, 15 years. We have responsibility to take the leadership of those questions and to look for partners, which we have. And I'm absolutely confident from the directors I deal with at GNC and their staff, I'm absolutely confident that we've got the right message going forward.
Both banks are performing well. Why was there a need to do this particular merger?
I think it was important that we take the decision, and you've got to move ahead. You've got to make it and realise that it's going to take a bit of time to pull it all together. So no, the timing was absolutely perfect.
Absolutely agree on that. There's no doubt both banks are strong performers, but it's not about today we're thinking, it's about the future. And the future with scale and size and ability to really look down at members and say, we're going to give you the best possible service and support is going to be critical into the future.
Steve, did the board look at other merger options?
We came to the view that Unity was our best option pretty quickly because we knew them so long. We've had a long relationship with them over the years and it's been close. And really there's that really strong alignment of thinking between the two. So for us, it became pretty clear that Unity was by far the best option if we were looking to grow by a merger, that Unity was the place to go.
And we came to the same conclusion, quite frankly. It's a big responsibility to land on you as the chair and the CEO to make sure that you have got your eye to the future. And the future was GNC. At the end of the day, we thought they are the best candidate for us to go forward as in a merged organisation.
So Mick, why is the vote so important and what has to happen to guarantee a successful outcome?
Well, the vote is important, one, because we need to have the vote to ratify the merger going forward with the regulator and what have you. But it also sends a signal to everybody in the organisation and in the mutual sector that we have the confidence of our membership. They trust us and they know that the decision that they're voting on is an important one for the organisation going forward, and they trust us and they've endorsed it through the ballot.
And Steve, your views?
I just really emphasise what Mick said about the confidence of the membership. I think members coming out to vote show that they understand why we're merging and they understand the benefits of the merger, which they will enjoy down the track. So certainly having a strong vote is going to be something we're looking for, and we hope we can engage with members so they understand it and come out and vote in for us so we get it across the line.
So Steve, the working class roots are important for both banks. How will this manifest itself going forward into this merger?
It's a good question. We're very keen to make sure that our members continue to feel that love we give to them when we deal with them. We are very focused on our members and what we do. We're proud that we can say in our 60 plus years that we've never actually foreclosed on a home loan. We work with members when times are tough, and we want to be that friend for members, not just in good times, but also in tough times and working with them and issues like that. And I think that aligns very well with a lot of Unity's values as well. So it's not as though there's two different values coming together. I think it's common values coming together to create stronger values.
And Mick, your thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, imagine being a worker in the maritime industry, knowing full well that you can't provide for your family with a house and education because the nature of their employment wouldn't allow them to get a loan from the bank. Now, this credit union was given birth and baptised in hostility, and the workers made a decision, put their hands up with their pounds, shillings and pence to say, we want a bank, and we want a bank that's going to look after our members and the families and the children of wharfies and seafarers going forward. And that's exactly what they'd done. It was a baptism in fire, and they have continued to nurture this organisation in whatever name and shape and form it will be because of that history and the trust.
And Steve, your views?
Just remember, we haven't got any shareholders to satisfy. And for most of my working life, I've worked in member-based organisations. And you really understand, and everyone does understand, that we're there for the benefit of the member. That's why we lend the money. We lend the money so they can actually live their dreams, buy a house, buy a car, whatever it is, to help them with their life. And they give money to us too. And we look after it and keep it safe and give them a good return on their money in deposits and term deposits, things like that. And that's why we exist, to be able to do that for members and make sure that they understand that they're our number one priority.
And you know, the credit union movement is a wonderful thing. The mutual sector is a wonderful thing. We've merged with 9, maybe 10 previous credit unions over the years. I won't rattle them all off, but each one of those made a conscious decision that they were not big enough to remain a credible credit union into the future. And their members' interest was very important to secure. They came to us knowing full well that there was not necessarily going to be a directorship for their leadership. And every one of those organisations that merged with us did it knowing full well that some would become directors of the new organisation because they had enough membership to come across. Others knew damn well that they wouldn't. But the most important thing to them was the membership of the mutual sector, membership of their credit union, and we treated those, the leadership of those organisations with the greatest respect because they put the members first going forward, and we have nurtured and treat those members with the greatest respect when they came into this organisation.
Steve, any final thoughts on the merger you'd like to share?
Well, I'd just like to let the members know that the discussions at the board level have been absolutely fantastic. Working with Mick has been tremendous, and Danny and Rosanna are working together has been tremendous, as have all the board members. So this process, while we've challenged each other at times to make sure we get the best outcomes, it's been done in absolutely the right spirit and absolutely with that focus on the future. I just couldn't have hoped that to this stage that it could have gone any better. We've still got a way to go, we're not there yet, but the process so far has been extremely well handled, and that shows a good intent on both Unity and GNC.
Oh, look, I confer with all of that as well. The engagement of the directors in terms of what organisation we want going forward is perfect in terms of where we want to see our organisation in 20 years' time, or whatever the case may be. And there is no evidence that nothing else is going to happen except good things come out of this. So we appeal to the membership out there to support the organisation, to support the merger, and you'll see with that level of trust granted to us that we've done the right thing at the end of the day.
It's about finding the best from both sides. Both sides have got benefits and things have done well and issues like that, and it's about moving forward. You know, not trying to kill any cultures, but really grow the ones that are going to prosper into the future and make us an even better bank. So, and I'm from talking to the teams that I know, that is their focus. They really want to actually grab those understandings of the culture and the things that both sides do well and get the best of both worlds going forward. It's a big opportunity to do that, and that's the intention.
Yeah, likewise. I mean, we share the culture. We have a great history in our organisation, as does GNC, in terms of their background and their members and their workers in the organisation. So we just see that welding together and making it even stronger.
I think it's fair to say, you can tell, we're both very proud of the past, but we're both very excited about the future.
Indeed.
And that's sort of the key point, I think.
Thanks for your time, Mick and Steve. For any more information on the merger, you can just refer to either bank's website.